Hey, what's up? So, if you had the option to take just one trip, and you had the option of going to a beach destination or to a city in the mountains, which would you pick? Turns out our fate is going to be decided by this coin toss. So we're at our gate for the plane. We're still in Colombia. We decided to do a small trip inside Colombia. It was in between Medellin, a city in like kind of the mountains, and the beach destination, the island called San Andres. And so we decided to stay inside the mountains because Medellin was actually called the most colorful city in the world. It's also a little bit warmer in Medellin because I think it's lower altitude. Bogota is roughly 2,600 meters, and there I think it's about 1,000 less or something like that. So you do find a little bit of out of breath, like in the city of Bogota. Nothing like Cusco, but I still felt it a little bit. Flight was delayed. We had our boarding passes given to us at the front, and once we got here, we showed them the pass, and they said, "Oh no, that's from like a bigger flight." So they gave us new seats. So we're like, okay, that's weird. So kind of a miscommunication from the front desk who gave us the boarding passes, and then they reprinted them over here. So the flight was delayed by about 30 minutes, which isn't much.
Buenas tardes. Líder Corazón de Colombia les presenta una cordial bienvenida al vuelo 9114 con destino a la ciudad de Medellín.
So we gotta go.
Iniciaremos nuestro proceso de entrada en la sala P4.
We are now Medelliners. That was a bit of a rough ride. The takeoff was fine. The cruising was fine. It was only a 1-hour flight. But then as we got here, I think it's like really in a valley, right? Because you see the mountains around. And it's like about 1,000 meters less than Bogota. And the airport's super small. So I think the track is like super narrow, super small. Lots of clouds. Clouds were coming in like right in front of us. That's a nice bird. And yeah, we're super glad. Oh wow, it's like kind of a little garden forest there.
Yeah.
But super glad we're here. And excited to discover Medellin. Wow, this is small. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Come on in. We just arrived at the Heiss Hotel. Super nice. It's a little bit on the small side, but it has everything we need. There's even a small area here for a desk. We have, they said there's a mini bar. We have some water. All of this is free. Or so they said it was. Is there, oh, there's a safe. That's pretty cool. Don't want to be going around with your passport all the time. There goes the phone. So, we're finally happy that we arrived safe, thank God. It was a really weird experience leaving the airport in the taxi. You don't have any other options. There's no Ubers. You can't just like call an Uber there. But I think the opposite is true because I managed to do a calculation. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. There's like a line, there's a file, and then you just kind of go down. And the taxis kind of line up, and then once it's your turn, you just kind of hop in. They don't get out of the car to help you with the baggage. They don't open the trunk. I don't even think there's any space in the trunk. You just kind of drop your bags inside. and that's it. So luckily for us, we only had one check bag, one carry-on that we're like each that we're able to bring. And our taxi driver didn't know the name of the hotel, which was really weird. Heiss Hotel. Huh? Then we had to show him the map, and then we had to continuously give him the map because even the address he didn't seem to know. So I don't know if he was like playing us or something, because we even got like up here, which is like, it's like seriously a 10-minute drive. We got all the way up here, and I said, oh, you need to turn left, scared. And he turned right. So we're like, well, what the hell? You're going the opposite direction. So we had to reinitiate the GPS, show him again, and he's like looking confused, so we have to go all the way around. Anyway, needless to say, it was supposed to cost roughly 10,000 pesos, Colombian pesos. And because of he had to go back around, it kind of went up to like 11,000 something. So, you know, and also Ellie said he almost like ran into people a couple times, almost made an accident a couple times. So we're like, okay, like let's just, you know, thank you for dropping us off, and we'll see you. But very good first vibe. The reception staff are very, very nice, very polite, and so far so good. The room is nice. I'm gonna get this stuff. The AC, yeah. And it's actually a bit warmer here than in Bogota. Here it's about 5 to 7 degrees more. So coming in with like jeans and sweaters, we were just like really, really warm. You're pointing over there at the TV? That's a massive TV. It's pretty good.
Better than Starfield.
Yeah, but we don't watch that much TV, and it looks like it probably has a better system also, because it doesn't have that little box at the top. We'll have a nice view there too. I don't know if you're gonna see it well with the GoPro, but I'll try to get a better view. So it looks like we don't have a balcony with our room, but... Once checked in and settled at the Heiss Hotel, it was almost dinner time. We checked Google for restaurants and found one walking distance from the hotel.
What was that?
Well, it's the only artisanal beer that they have here. I tried that one before, but I was hoping they had like maybe the stout or the red, but well, this is good. And it's Colombian. It's actually from here, right? So we ordered our meal, but now we're waiting. Well, they asked us if we want to have a starter, and we said, well, what do you recommend? Because they have internet here. Everything's like the whole menu is on Bihao. Not sure what that means. They actually have a drink called Bihao. And then they asked us if we want to try with the starter, and then we said, sure, what do you recommend? Because the internet was kind of slow, their Wi-Fi. And they said, oh, we recommend chicharron. So it was, oh, okay. So we had the chicharron a couple of days ago in Zone T from Bogota. And I didn't know what it was. So it's actually pork belly. It's deep fried pork belly. And then here they have like some salsa, like avocado, and plantain chips that are salty. They're really good. I don't even know it's a banana. It tastes sometimes like a potato chip. And I think I prefer this chicharron because it's more like rustic. It's not battered. It's fried, but it's not battered. I think the other one was like tougher to eat. You want to give it a try? Better, eh? I guess the ideal way to eat it is probably like on a plantain like this. Trying to get sufficient amount of ingredients for a bite. It kind of like reminds of a ceviche. There's like this liquid at the bottom, right?
Yeah, ceviche is more like a raw, right?
Yeah. But the onions I think are raw, but inside that vinegar. It's like a chicharron ceviche, but the pork is cooked.
the chicken sí.
Mas não era bueno.
No, este es mejor, es raro ese sabor.
After great drinks, a great appetizer, and meals, we headed back to the hotel to rest. After settling in the hotel and enjoying our first night in Medellin, we decided to take it easy the next morning. I went to the gym and enjoyed gorgeous views of the city. Then Ellie and I headed out for breakfast at a place called 1111. It's a really charming cafe. With some of Colombia's most delicious brews. Besides delicious coffee, they also have great breakfast options here too. And the service was on par. Well, that was a delicious breakfast. Café 1111. It's in the El Poblado region of Medellin, and this whole region is worth checking out because you have a lot of bars, restaurants, lively activity. We found another great coffee place called Clement and a great homey restaurant called Magolo's. Also very delicious. All of these places are worth checking out. And actually, I just realized that I've been pronouncing the name of the city all wrong. So apologies, it's not Medellin, it's Medellin. So I'll do a quick tweak over there. Stay tuned today. Ellie found a place called El Castillo. This is a place that was inspired, the man who had it built was inspired by the Loire region in France. And so it's got this Gothic feel to it. But even beyond that, it's got this deep and rich history that we're going to be sharing in today's video. Now, as for the next couple of days in Medellin, I just finished booking 2 tours. Number 1 is called Comuna 13. I thought it was going to be a simple walk with a guide, graffiti, street art, that kind of stuff. But the results blew my mind as well as Ellie's mind. So stay tuned for that. And also the main reason we came to Medellin was to go and visit a city called Guatapé, which has won numerous times the most colorful city in the world. So that is also worth checking out. So if you're not already subscribed, then go ahead and hit that button and we'll see you in those videos in the next couple of weeks. As for today, let's book our Uber and let's head over to El Castillo. Come on, let's go. If you ever find yourselves in Medellin or Colombia, you can also book tours like the ones I just mentioned using Get Your Guide. They also have tours for coffee, and they even have a day trip to a place called Jardins. This one came highly recommended to us by a local. Our Uber ride to El Castillo took less than 15 minutes. Once dropped off, we bought the tickets on site since they didn't sell them on Get Your Guide.
Yeah. You gonna take a picture of the receipt?
The first thing we did upon arrival was checking out the gardens and getting acquainted with the area. We felt transported to a different time and city. The area was quiet. We had great views, and even found different species of birds and squirrels. Have you ever seen a red squirrel like this? The gardens around El Castillo are just as impressive as the castle itself, with fountains, sculptures, and views over Medellin. It was easy to forget that we were still in the middle of a city. After roaming around, we headed inside to book our tour for the museum. But we were told that filming inside the castle wasn't allowed. So to give you an idea of the kind of rooms that you'll find inside El Castillo, imagine elegant European-style salons filled with antique furniture, marble sculptures, paintings, and decorative objects collected from around the world. The interiors reminded us of a kind of ornate rooms you might find in historic European residences, like Palace of Versailles. Our guide not only showed us inside, but also shared the tragic story of a family who once lived here. A wealthy industrialist, his German wife, and their daughter. Their lives were marked by a series of devastating events. The father was kidnapped in the early 70s and later killed by his captors, shocking the city of Medellin. Not long after this incident, their daughter, who had recently begun traveling on her own, fell ill during a trip abroad, and she died from a rare illness at a young age. Overwhelmed by the loss, the mother returned to her hometown in Germany. But the story didn't end there. Years later, she came back to Medellin, and she made a remarkable decision. Rather than keeping the castle as a private estate, she gifted it back to the city and transformed it into a museum. She remained closely involved with the foundation for the rest of her life, helping preserve the castle and its history for future generations. This is why visitors like us can walk these gardens and learn from this story today. And interestingly, on the day we visited, the castle grounds were preparing for a wedding. Seeing a new couple about to start their life together, in a place with so much history, felt almost poetic. A castle that once witnessed tragedy was now becoming part of someone else's happiest memories. And moments like these are exactly why we love traveling, discovering places not just for what they are, but for the stories that continue to unfold here. And for us, that's what discovering destinations is really about. Not just the places that we visit, but the stories that we carry with us when we leave. Those of which are stronger than any souvenir we can purchase. And if you thought that was unexpected in Colombia, then wait until you see what's coming next. Coming up is a place called Comuna 13, a neighborhood that went from one of the most dangerous places in the world to a most thriving and vibrant community right here in Medellin. Guys, if you like this video, then go ahead and give us a thumbs up. It really helps us out. Also, be sure to subscribe for Comuna 13 and Guatapé. Hope to see you in those.